Our oceans are experiencing ever-increasing change. But one fish, reputed for its fighting ability, come on, is adapting in the most remarkable location. And our mission is to learn why. We discover the spectacular, oh, look at him go, but also raise some serious concerns. The rubbish is unbelievable, look at it. We have to change. I'm a passionate underwater photographer and angler. Got him! I've fished and filmed right across this blue planet. And now I get to share the adventure with my crew. Oh, look at that! So it's truly a family affair. And we give more than 100%. But our world is changing and we are witnessing it firsthand on the water. Yeah, baby! This series is about sharing the true beauty that fishermen see every day to inspire everyone to want to protect it. So join me, McGlashan, on a journey that is so much more than just fishing as we unlock the secrets of the ocean and see what we all need to do to ensure we have fish forever. Normally, we're fishing miles offshore, but this time we're a lot closer to home. Our mission is to unlock a unique phenomenon that is happening in our own backyard, in Sydney Harbour, Australia. With the iconic Opera House and Sydney Harbour Bridge as backdrops, Sydney Harbour is one of the most recognisable waterways on Earth. Guarded at the entrance by sandstone cliffs, this natural harbour is a picturesque setting that is a rich ecosystem with more than 600 species of fish recorded. It has more than 3 times the number of species than the whole of Northern Europe has. Recently, we've noticed one species that is adapting to changes in the Parramatta River by not just exhibiting a completely new behavioural pattern, but in a location we've never seen them before. And that species is the yellow-tailed kingfish. Kings are a coastal species, found right along the New South Wales coastline, on rocky headlands and offshore reefs. But where you don't find them is up here in mangrove-lined creeks. Normally they're out there on headlands harassing yakkers and whitebait schools, but up here they're doing something incredibly unique and they're hunting in a style that we've not seen before.
To better understand their behaviour, we're going to use our latest camera gear so that we can capture the spectacle in high definition. This will give us greater detail than we can see with the naked eye.
And hopefully we get lucky and catch and release a couple as well. So we're just going from bay to bay looking for these kings. It's kind of frustrating because they're really hard to see, so unless you're on top of them, you can drive straight past them. But hopefully, if we see a few birds, that's usually a good sign.
So this is where we really need Coops' young eyes. He's at rugby training at the moment, but he's going to give us a call as soon as he's finished.
You're constantly looking in such a harbour that's so busy. You've got ferries, boats everywhere.
We've been searching for over an hour. Then all of a sudden, Al spots some action.
Oh, here we go, coming in.
We can see the kings are in a feeding frenzy. If we capture these kings in high definition, super slow motion, we'll be able to see what they're feeding on in greater detail.
Get ready on the right-hand side here, Ords.
As soon as we find the fish and start filming,
Coops.
Coops calls. And the fish shut down.
Yo,
Where's my pickup? I'm ready to go fishing. Come on.
thought you were at sport.
I'm sorted. I got my rod. I'm ready to go.
Rightio, we're on our way. Turning around. Rightio. All right, Ords, we're picking him up. I knew he'd be down early. So much for sport.
Perfect timing.
Oh, another set of hands. Bloody kids, always foiling your plans. I didn't even get a cast in. Hopefully, the fish don't shut down by the time we get back, so I can cast a line. Mate, you excited, are you?
About time. Want to catch a fish? After a solid training session, decided to come down and give the oldies a hand.
Come on, mate. Hey, you coming, dog?
Let's go. Come on. Because let's face it, they need it.
Birds are staying looking on this side.
They were just here.
As soon as Coops jumps on board, the fish shut down. We've got to go back to searching.
Coops is no help. He's not even looking. Like I said, bloody kids. Time to put him to work on the wheel. Oh, here they are, right here. That's definitely fish in there, eh? Look at that. This time, it was much easier to find the fish. The seagulls are lined up along the bank. The kings push the bait right up against the bank where it gets trapped, make it easy pickings not just for them, but the seagulls as well. Just go back a bit, Coops. Touch reverse. They've moved up in the corner, look at that. Just out of range for us.
It's so frustrating. The kingies are too far away for us to cast at or film.
So on the other side?
Yeah, definitely go around the other side. This really is a game of cat and mouse. We're chasing them along, but we're also dodging wharves and moorings. You want to cast, but you're running like tackle, and you don't want to leave these fish trailing gear. So you need to be patient and wait till they're out in the open. There they are, other side. Come in then, swing the nose. I'll just chuck a cast in there. Oh. Get a go. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. He just smashed it off the top. Uh-oh. 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 He's underneath us. Out of gear. As soon as I hooked this kingy, I knew I was in trouble. And on light tackle, everything's twice as hard, and all I'm doing is losing line. Oh, come on. Problem is you don't want any string out because there's buoys and floats and stuff everywhere around here. You're gonna have to probably chase him a bit here. Like, he's just taken so much line. And then, just as I thought I was winning, you can slow down there now. Oh, I just pulled the hooks. Oh, after all that hard work, and I pulled the hooks. Ah. All right, let's find them again. I can't believe I pulled the bloody hooks.
Stand aside, old man. Let me show you how it's done.
You'll get one on there.
Oh, yeah. Got him.
One cast and Coops is on. We're never going to hear the end of this.
Oh, there he goes.
Glad we picked you up, Coops.
Oh, yeah. This is awesome.
Coops has grown up fishing with me.
Woohoo! We got Cooper on to a metre kidding us, Sydney. You!
So he knows that at this stage of the fight, it's critical that he goes easy and guides that fish in.
Yeah!
Bloody ripper. There we go. Put him up on here for you. When you bring a fish on board, you need to handle it with care. And you need to get the hook out fast and get it back in the water quickly. How good is that?
Look at it, awesome little Sydney King.
Such a beautiful fish, eh?
Oh,
So much fun. Every fish that is released correctly has the chance to grow and spawn to improve the fishery. And by letting fish go in a healthy state, that plays a critical role.
and there he goes.
However, there's another more serious factor that we need to consider. As picture perfect as Sydney Harbour appears, we are becoming increasingly worried with the health of our river and it being the best home for these kings. Sadly, years of abuse has seen dioxins build up to levels so high that the government was forced to impose a ban on commercial netting back in 2006 for all waters west of the Harbour Bridge. With the nets gone, the river did show signs of recovery. But unfortunately, it didn't last long. And in 2022, the Para River experienced its biggest fish kill in history. It was devastating to see death on such a scale, and a stark reminder of the impact we are having on the natural world around us. Sydney at its best. Fast forward to today, and it still maintains a sad fact that the Parramatta River is still one of the most polluted waterways in Australia, and still has raw sewage and pollutants pouring in during rain events. But the question still remains. If this system is so polluted, why are the kings migrating so far upstream? These kings are feeding on something completely different, and we need to find out what it is. And that means digging a little deeper. The mangroves are a complex ecosystem, but they're only shallow. What I'm hoping to do is to film life underneath the surface, and hopefully we can reveal why the kings are here. What we want to do is to try and identify what prey or what bait has drawn the kings this far up. So the next step, I'm going into the mangroves. You could say I'm going to immerse myself in my job. It's cold. It's so cold, I can barely feel my legs, which makes it so hard to navigate around all these razor-sharp oysters. If I go belly up, it's game over. Not sure about the dog. He's really helping the situation, mate. I'm trying to film here. These mangroves are rich in life, both above and below the surface. The underwater world is like no other. There's everything from bream to baitfish, and surprisingly, thousands of jelly prawns. Jelly prawns are actually a krill-like shrimp that barely grow more than 4 centimetres in length. They're a tropical species and a critical food source for the likes of barramundi and threadfin salmon in our northern rivers. Even though we can't see any kings, I believe these jelly prawns are the key. What is interesting is that Sydney is naturally on the edge of the home range for jelly prawns. But this massive influx or increase in jelly prawns could well be an example of the East Australian current heating up and pushing further south. If this is true, it's also highlighting how predators like kingfish are adapting to these changes in the marine environment around them. Oh, they are everywhere in there. Those jelly prawns are absolutely flourishing here in the mangroves. And I'm almost positive that this is what has brought the kings up here. This bait source is just astronomical for them. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to get out there and find the kings. And you know what? We're running out of light, so less talking, more action. Let's go.
Talk about pressure. We still need to find the kings again whilst they're feeding on the surface and with enough daylight left to film them in slow motion. And the boys reckon they've got it tough.
All right, let's go find out what is going on. Sydney Harbour is a maze of bays, so you have to keep searching. You need to find a patch of birds, a subtle splash, or it could be full-on explosions. Go up the back of this bay here and have a look and see. And sure enough, there they are. The kings blow up right beside us. Oh, that is so good. Oh, look at them go. This is what I love about combining my passion for filming and fishing, because we get to see nature in so much more detail.
Look at that part. Like, that's just a mass of prawns coming out.
You can actually see them in there. By using these high-tech cameras and slowing down the footage, we can actually prove that the kings are feeding almost exclusively on jelly prawns. Having first been in the water and seeing all those prawns, but then more importantly, seeing all the footage that Ord shot was enough to get us excited. So now we're back on the water. Only this time, it wasn't the kings that greeted us. Oh, the rubbish is unbelievable. Look at it here. Look at it. Look at this. Just tons of little bits. There's heaps of stuff I can't even reach. It's so devastating as an angler to see destruction on this level in our own backyard. If we don't start changing the way we live, we're not going to have a river system anymore. Like, it's already choking with plastic and pollution, and that's just the stuff we can see. But if we're going to see these kings in the future, you can't treat your water like this. We have to change.
Our family loves the great outdoors. We spend most of our time in it. To see its natural beauty being threatened in front of our eyes is just heartbreaking, especially when there's so much we can do to improve it.
This isn't about the doom and gloom. This is about highlighting a problem and encouraging everyone to be a part of the solution and not the problem. After doing our bit to clean up as much rubbish as we could, we were off in search of kings again. And it wasn't long until we were on. Feel ya? Oh, yeah! That's how you do it. Look, Mo's excited. And look at that, Ords. Look at that little puppy. Sydney Harbour, jelly prawn eating king. Catching pelagics in the upper reaches of the harbour is something we should get excited about. But we have to keep it clean, so it's better for the next generation. There he goes, Ken. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, how good is that? You know what? This has been an unbelievable journey. Now, I love going offshore and catching big fish, but coming back here to your grassroots, right into Sydney Harbour, and seeing the changes here firsthand really highlights the impact we're having on this environment. And as anglers, we play a really critical role because we're that front line. We're observing these changes firsthand on the water. And to me, that is something that's really important because we've got to protect these fish. Just seeing those kings smash on the prawns, that is as good as it gets. It's like a blue planet moment in brown water. Sydney Harbour's main tributary, the Parramatta River, is still one of the most polluted waterways in Australia. Some reports estimate that around 1.5 tonnes of plastic enter our waterways every single hour. And in the Sydney Basin, everything drains straight into the harbour. But by understanding our impact, we can change our ways so we can all enjoy the River Kings forever.